Hey, gorgeous girls. I know you know what time it is. Time for #MakeUpMonday with your favorite Mary Kay must-haves. And we are still in this current beautiful lookbook that hopefully arrived in a mailbox near you. If not, ask your Mary Kay girl to send you the digital version of this because it looks exactly the same and you can even just swipe like this as though you're turning the pages. It's so groovy cool. This week what we're talking about is one of my favorite things about Mary Kay is the fact that we can customize everything. So we have these awesome compacts, but you get to choose how you fill them. And from my sis in love, Pam, I learned this trick about creating a blush brick. Okay, now clearly y'all know I love coral, so I have some coral on this end and then some pink and wine colored on this end, but sometimes I end up just swiping the whole darn thing, so that's good too. Let me tell you what colors are in mine just so you have a point of reference. So we got Just Peachy here in slot number 1, then we have Shy Blush, then Rogue Rose and Wineberry. So that's in the blush brick. Now what I had always done was I had a contour highlight brick. And I don't know why I always separate these, but the contours, but I think because when I have my spray tan on, I use the deeper, and when I don't, I use the lighter. So, of course, we have the cocoa and the latte, and then we have the glazed and the honey glow. So this is another great brick to build. But either one, not only just for you, but we've got so many gift-giving occasions. We've got Executive Admin Day, graduations, engagements, weddings, Boss's Day coming up. We've got Mother's Day, all the things, Easter. So super great reason to reach out to your Mary Kay girl this week. Okay, and speaking of this week, we are in, at least in our Mary Kay year, our final 100-day dash. So our fiscal year ends June 30th. And so our mindset is, okay, this is going to be our best 100 days. Everybody knows you can change your whole life in 90 days. So having 10 extra, my goodness gracious, what can we do with that? And so one of the things that I have been putting all over my house is this. It's part of Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Lean not. You notice where the emphasis is. Lean not on your own understanding, Julia. Right now, everybody loves Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 for part 2, but which talks about in all your ways, acknowledge him and he will direct your paths, right? Because we want to know the direction to go. But we forget sometimes about trusting the Lord with all our heart, lean not on our own understanding, right? This is the scoop. I read in my devotional this morning, there are over 7,000 promises in the scripture. Can you believe it? 7,000. And so when you have a problem, the instructions are, when you have a problem, find a promise. And sometimes that's not what we do, y'all. We get on, the socials. We text a girlfriend, or we write in our journal about it. But we don't always go to the best and highest place for a solution. So one of the things I always try to think is, okay, well, does God say something about this? And one of the things that brings me great comfort is 2 Timothy 2:13, speaking of promises. It says, even when we're too weak to have any faith left. Have you been there before? I've been there. He remains faithful to us and will help us. And he will always carry out his promises to us. The promises are always greater than any perceived problem. Oh gosh, what truth that is to be anchored in, to have as our strong foundation. So would you join me in this challenge for these next 100 days? What if you take any perceived problem or challenge and you just look it up, say, okay, is there a promise that can apply to that it will help me to keep my focus on the promise and the promise keeper and not on what I perceive to be the problem I'm in the middle of? What if we even just found one a week and wrote it down like I did, posted everywhere, commit it to memory, and watch to see how God would transform our thinking and renew our mind? I can't wait to hear what you have to say about that. And I would love it if you shared the verse that you went, you looked, you found a promise, and this is the one that we're believing together for you this week. Will you do it? Let me see in the comments below. Y'all make it a magic Monday. Thanks as always for tuning in. And I'll see you right here next week.